Good afternoon, friends. I want to encourage you to watch this live, but also on the replay. I want you to grab your notebook, mine is always next to me, and a good pen, the old-fashioned way. If you use a pad or you take notes on your laptop, that's cool too, but I really believe in the power of pen and paper because today I'm going to give you a lot of terrific information making up for day 7 and 8 of Move, Meditate, and Manifest. Yesterday was a rocky day for me, and it's really funny because I spoke to several people and they felt the same way. But in each moment, I kept starting my day over and taking the next best step, even though I was feeling like I was paddling upstream a bit. Now, I know for myself the reasons why. And the night before, had an impromptu date night, and I had an alcoholic beverage, some rich foods. I stayed up late watching a movie called The Dry, very interesting film, but I digress. The thing is that I have enough awareness to know when I feel off and also to calmly investigate and check with self. What is this about? I was tired, dehydrated, and not at my best. It happens. We are human. And we can still persevere and move forward. And so I did a live for you, and as things will have it, I gave all the energy I could muster up, and then it disappeared in the ether. So it's somewhere out there in the cloud, I suppose. But I'm going to come to you with two topics today that connect well. One is, you have often heard me say how small changes and small new habits introduced consistently can have a big impact. And there is a book I'd like to recommend called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, I believe is his name. Let me check my notes. I don't want to misinform you. Yes, that is correct. And it is this idea that we get to reap a lot from consistently making small, smart choices, introducing small, smart behaviors for ourselves. One of them has been my investment on this very simple, very sweet bottle by Healthish.com that is marked with the times of day, full in the AM and full in the PM. I actually try to do 3 of these. I'd like to push it up to 4 on days where I exercise and perspire. So that is an example, right? This encourages me. I have other water bottles. I invested in this on the knowledge of Instagram sales. It works, right? And that has helped me tremendously. But that is one idea, because for you to improve, for you to become your own boss, to be successful in impacting your life and making positive change for yourself and for others, you want to be consistent, persistent, and really committed to being at your best, whatever that is on any given day. And remember to be kind to yourself, because even though you don't want to rationalize and make excuses, you do want to understand that every day is going to be slightly different. The other thing I want to bring to you today, before I bring today's movement, let me remove the jacket so you'll be able to see what that is about, is that the other component, another key to you growing yourself, your personal and professional development, to you speaking well as a public speaker and someone who speaks up with your message, creating your business and your movement, is that success is just as much about receiving as it is about achieving. I think that I know that it all begins with a thought. Now, if the idea of manifestation, visualization is just out there for you, or it's not something that you feel connected to, one of the special gifts I have is to make it very tangible, very actionable. You see, whether you know it or not, you are sensing, feeling, and thinking about the things you desire. And if you are not aware of that, you may miss some of your own creative source. You may find it challenging to intuitively follow your own inner wisdom. So today's affirmation, mantra, meditation, you can call it whatever you want. The words that I am imparting and sharing with you are: my inner voice is guiding me to a life that is true and right for me. Now, I have mentioned before in good credit that creative visualization is something I started decades, literally decades ago. And I was inspired by the writings of Shotki Gawain, and you can read her book. You can get her creative visualization deck, which I use daily, and you can write your own ideas and affirmations. But it isn't just about repeating or saying them or positivity to the point of toxic positivity. It is about what actions you take guided by this. So I'm going to help you today with a small, short guided meditation about the idea of contacting your own inner wisdom, your own intuition, about being aware of your thoughts and how your thoughts create on a mental plane what you desire or sometimes don't desire before it comes to be physically in your world. And that gives you terrific freedom and at the same time terrific sovereignty and personal responsibility for what it is that your life and your business and you are becoming. So let's start with this idea of our inner wisdom guiding us. Take a deep breath with me. Hold it at its peak and gently let it out through your mouth. You can do this as nasal ujjayi breathing too. You can breathe in deeply through your nose, starting at your abdomen and filling your chest. And as you exhale, pull your navel in towards your spine. You'll feel yourself sit a little bit taller. It was brought to my attention, and I shared with you somewhere in the cosmos yesterday, that we give love from our light, from our heart, from the front of our body. And many times we think of ourselves as two-dimensional, and we forget what we cannot see. And we are rounding and closing our hearts, our physical front of our body, and causing kyphosis or tightness in the shoulders, in the trapezius, in the lats, so in the area of your shoulder blades. So this time when you breathe in, you can bring those shoulders up and roll them back and then widen the area in your chest, but also lengthening your sides as your navel goes to your spine and broadening your shoulders. You can expand your arms at shoulder level or a little lower, wide, like you're hugging the whole world, right? Like you're hugging a big ball. And you're going to feel space open, front, side, and back, all around. Think of yourself or go for a walk and find a huge tree, ask its permission, and give it a hug. I am not kidding you. You're going to grab some wonderful Mother Earth energy, but you're also going to feel what it is to expand the front, sides, and back of your body. Let's roll those shoulders and bring them down. This is so that even if you're not receiving your quota of hugs a day yet, because things have changed so much since the pandemic, you can sense that love, light, space is through the back of your body, in the space, broadening and widening your back. This is where we receive, and this is where we give, and we want that to be a flow of energy. Big breath in, big breath out. And the idea is that these small practices that I am sharing with you for the next 40 days will carry on. Once you have done something in this compound effect, you will reap benefits beyond what you realize. You will look back in 40 days and you will feel, be, and behave just enough differently to help you further your desires. Remember that even if you are not physically having a mental picture yet or visualizing, which some of you are, and we'll talk more about that in other days, you do sense and feel and think about the things you want, and I want you to entertain that daydream. Never give up your daydream. I know as a child you may have been told, quit looking out that window, quit having these pipe dreams that are too big, and I am here to tell you it is never too late. They are never too big. And I have so many stories to share with you about how you create those dreams into a plan, into profit, into reality, into impact. and influence of others. And I honestly believe, like Gandhi did, that you get to be the change. Please reach out to me if you want to talk more, if you have questions, place them in the chat and let me know how I can support you even more. And know this, life has your back. Life force is supporting you. Creativity is yours for the taking and for you to create in your own unique brilliance, your own expression of what it is that your message, your movement, and that feeling in your heart of hearts is calling you to do. I'm here to support you with that and to make it real. Let's talk very soon. I'll see you all tomorrow. I realize right now that these videos are going on my YouTube channel, but that Facebook is stuck on sending data from Restream. So if you do not see this on your Facebook timeline, I will put up a post and I ask you, please go to YouTube, Maritza Coscarelli in your search bar and subscribe to my channel. You will find all 40 days there. Love you guys so much. See you soon. Bye for now.